The twists and turns make gymnastics that much more beautiful to watch, because what is the sport without those artistic swirls? But it feels like there have been more twists and turns in deciding the winner rather than on the mat. Remember this image of a young Ana Barbosu tearing up just moments after celebrating her bronze medal. Romania was up in arms, and even the Prime Minister had got involved, threatening to boycott the closing ceremony of the Olympics, which they did. But there has been another twist to this narrative. America's Jordan Chiles, who you can see behind me, has now been stripped of her Olympics bronze medal. Barbosu has been given the third position once more, which means she's the new bronze medalist. So hold on, what happened right there, and what has happened over those last few days? This after the Court of Arbitration for Sport, or the CAS, gave the decision in Romania's favor. Now let me take you through the developments over the last few days. At the gymnastics women's floor event, Romania's Ana Barbosu was awarded a cumulative 13.7 points by the judges for her performance, thereby finishing right behind silver medalist Simone Biles and gold medalist Rebecca Andreda. Also ahead of fifth-placed US gymnast Jordan Chiles, who scored 13.66. But this is when the USA team intervened and made an appeal to the judges to review one of the moves of Chiles. The judges then reviewed the routine and ended up awarding Chiles 0.1 extra, which brought her total score to 14.7 and was enough to take the third position and push Barbosu down to fourth. There was, of course, fury in Romania that followed, and the entire contingent, and particularly their Prime Minister, who made a public statement that they would boycott the closing ceremony. Now, this would have been a historic medal for Romania, and there, of course, was rage because of this. They felt cheated. Romania Gymnastics Federation, on their part, went ahead to the CAS to seek a reversal in this decision. Romania's plea stated that while USA were well within their rights to appeal Chiles' decision, the problem was that USA's appeal came after the 1-minute deadline for any such inquiries. Romania argued that the appeal should not have been granted in the first place. The CAS has now ruled the decision in Romania's favor, which means the original judge's decision, minus that 0.1 addition, stays, giving Barbosu the bronze medal and the third position once more. But USA isn't done just yet. They have appealed again, this time to CAS, for Chiles' medal to be reinstated. So maybe we aren't done with the passing of the medals just yet. Now, has something like this happened in the past, especially in the Olympics? Now, from 1912, in fact, to 2008, we've seen 6 such instances of this happening, where medals were first stripped off, then reinstated to the same person. This because of IOC disqualifying the athlete due to a particular reason, and the athlete then appealing to CAS for intervention, and that having a final say. But unlike the past cases, this is a rather unique circumstance. At first, it was Barbosu who was the winner, and then Chiles after USA appealed to the judges, and now Barbosu again. So clearly, in the whole chaos that has taken center stage here, it is the two gymnasts who are experiencing a roller coaster ride of emotions.
I can barely express my emotions. I can't believe it. When I heard the news, I was afraid it wasn't true. And once I was sure, I hugged my parents and called everyone who had helped me.
Now, Barbosu had already experienced the joy and then utter shock on the recorrection of the points, the first correction, when the event had finished. And with the medal coming in on the final day of the Olympics, she clearly is overwhelmed. Meanwhile, the IOC is planning a reallocation ceremony to award the bronze medal to Barbosu. But with USA making that appeal to CAS, will they be forced to wait before another misstep occurs? Because Barbosu has already suffered one heartbreak. If the medal is taken away from her again, it just will not go down too well. It has been difficult for her opponent Chiles too, who's been just as devastated by the developments that happened, from taking that podium for America to now being medalless. It's clearly taken a toll, so much so that Chiles has now decided to take a break from social media. But one reason, of course, has been that she has had to endure a barrage of online abuse, from racism to allegations of cheating. She, of course, found support from fellow gymnast Simone Biles, who referred to Chiles as a champion. And it wasn't just Biles. Another teammate, Sunisa Lee, also defended Chiles.
All this talk about the athlete, what about the judges? Completely unacceptable. This is awful and I'm gutted for Jordan. I got your back forever, Joe. You have all my flowers and you will always be an Olympic champion.
Now, Lee makes a fair point here. The two people that had to endure all the abuse and heartbreak were the two gymnasts, who may be stuck in the middle of this very unfortunate turn of events, but who shouldn't be taking any blame for this whole episode. Why isn't anyone talking about the judges? They could have been responsible in awarding the rightful points in the first place. But even so, despite that, let's say that never happened, but then sticking to what they had decided and adjudicated on later on. It was the poor decision making on the judges' part, and of course, redoing that and recorrecting it that has led to these complicated developments. Not two gymnasts who basically did everything they could to fight for that medal.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Obviously today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
We'll start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome